Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. And this thing, this thing, this thing, this thing. How did I get to that? There we go. Alright, so this is running. And hey, you guys are here early. What's going on, guys? Let me see. Gotta get this going. Catching on some of these messages. Alright. Okay, so we have who? David, and we have Glenn. Wonder if anybody's gonna join later. Hey, Glenn. Let me go grab something. I'll be right back and see if anybody joins. More people join. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, Brian, what's going on? Let's see. Am I even moving? Am I moving? Am I moving? So, let's do this. Let's first, let me post, let people know that live is on so we can get going. Talk about a few things. And were you guys able to get through that link that I posted? Or was it just like an easy click in and then we got it? Hey, Jonathan. So yeah, a few things I should announce. But give me a minute. Put that in. Almost. So yeah, guys, go ahead and share the link so we can link to this so that we can all join. For tonight, it is Saturday night. It might be a little bit early for California time, like 6 o'clock maybe. But should be okay. I think we should be okay. I hate one of these things is that I can't find my own post whenever I need it. So where is my own post? So I'll just find a response right there. Here we go. And I'll post here. So yeah, okay, so let's get started. Today I am trying out this Lost City. Let's manage. And Yeah, I haven't tried this before because I wasn't a big Opus X person. I didn't know it was a big deal or anything like that. I think it was only famous because this thing was once in a movie. I think the name Lost City came from a movie that I have not seen, I think. So, here back with broccoli. So, I think David, he said that he was smoking also a Opus X. I'm not sure which one he's smoking, but we'll try this out for sure today. Once and for all, I'll let you guys know how this really is. Hold on 1 second. What? Okay. Let's get to cutting. I'm looking at myself with the lag, so I'm gonna look at. I gotta do it the old way. I'm gonna do it the old way, so that I don't look at myself with the lag. That way I can do it lifetime. There we go. That way. That way I'm not looking at myself in lag and I won't feel like weird. Anyways, let's cut this and we'll get talking. So I know that they have a few blends and they're all different. And they are somewhat strong. So you're looking at something like a medium to full body thing. I think it's mostly full. Not too sure. We'll find out. If I passed out, we know. I just licked it. It's kind of spicy. I think this must be a lot of pepper in there. Really sweet. First puff, really sweet. Surprisingly sweet. Wow. Hey, Angelo. Second. Hey, Alex. So, Alex, if you can ask the question again, I wasn't reading the question, but I know you have a question. If you ask here, I'm gonna answer it. And if you don't know already, we're smoking the Opus X today, the Lost City. We're gonna kind of talk about how this is because everybody wants to smoke it. So, let's start with this. Yes, first puff or two is really, really, really sweet. Very sweet. Very woodsy. It's not like a floral taste or anything. Just very sweet. A little bit of pepper. Tasty. Really good actually. Surprisingly good. I thought it was gonna be something super heavy because I keep hearing people say that's it's really heavy. Yeah, I tasted mostly wood. Some sort of sweet wood. It's really pleasant to go through your nose too. You're not gonna burn your nose with it because the pepper is actually not a lot of those there. So yeah, I was gonna talk about this. First of all, I want to give away more cigars. So I guess we should set milestones to give out more better cigars, right? So I guess once every so often on my life, I will choose, run some stupid things so that we can give out some free cigars here and there, like I gave out last time. Hey Martin, we're doing Opus X today, Lost City. So to give out more cigars, and I guess we set milestones, right? If I hit 50 subscribers, we'll give out some Cubans. And then if we hit 100, every 50 we'll give one a Cuban out to, I don't know, a lucky random members. So we'll go from there. And yeah, if you could share the message to the rest of the Cigar Daily Nation, anybody you can grab to join and subscribe to the channel for the chat. We'll go from there. All they had to do is subscribe. They don't really have to show up, and we can go from there. Too strong? I don't know. It has to do with the person that's smoking it, right? I guess for now, I just started. It's actually a lot lighter than what I was expecting, because people tell me it's really strong, but when I smoke it, it didn't hit me. So we'll see as we go. Yeah, actually really nice. Surprisingly nice. So, not trying to help this guy advertise anything, but I did buy one of these. It's smaller than I thought. I guess on screen looks gigantic, right? On screen looks gigantic, but it's like not that big, right? On screen, I guess the way they did it like that is kind of big, but I was expecting something like a textbook big, but this is like a novel big. All right, so it's actually not bad. I looked at it. It's all color pages. Well, the detail, I'll spare you the details. I actually went through it. It's quite a bit of color pages, and there was some cocktails in the back. It wasn't bad. So for those people that want to collect bourbon, this is a good book, actually. I looked through it. I was like, oh, maybe I'll buy one of those bourbons here that's on this. So if you decide to collect bourbon and put a shelf for yourself, this is a good book to have it on there. I'm just telling you. I mean, I don't think you want to pay actual value for this, but the sampler is actually not bad. So, all right, so nice. So if you are in Texas region, the Houston region, Glenn is setting up some sort of meet up there. So make sure that if you're in his region, just talk to him about it and see if you guys can get something going on. The book, Martin, is basically just like a brief description, very short description. It wasn't even long. Like one bottle is like 1 page is long, and it's got like very basic information that you can find online, like how much strength, the mash bill, steel type, age, brand owner, and the price range. I guess I didn't think the price range is that accurate because it's just money signs, but it's actually not bad. It gives you the, like, you know, how to read the labels, some background things that I skipped. I did not read it, and the picture of the bottle. So I actually think that for like a boring read, like if you have nothing to do and you just want to look it up and see what you gotta buy for yourself for Christmas or something like that, it's actually not bad. Like I already have a lot of drinks. What do I want to buy next? This is a good, you know, book to give you a try, because when you're running around like your local alcohol store with all those things on the shelf, you're not gonna know what to buy, and you really have to think about it. Some of them is like, should I try that? And because well, some of them like had really bad packaging. You know, I'm a sucker for packaging. If the packaging look good, I'll buy it. And sometimes, but good packaging might not be the good stuff. So I think this book did change my opinion on certain bottles of bourbon. And well, obviously selling liquor is a lot different. You need a liquor license. I don't think that they're gonna end up selling alcohol. It's actually not that easy. Especially if we're gonna sell online. If you're gonna sell online, it's not that simple. Shipping alcohol sucks. Like the shipping weight and make sure they arrive safely sucks. So I don't think he's gonna get into that. I think he's just plugging for this guy as a friend because he showed up or something like that. I really don't think that is something that he was planning to do, because let's be honest, in the end, Tim isn't that knowledgeable when it comes to bourbon. So I think it's just for hobby, kind of. You know, cause cigar and drinks go together very well. So if you collect cigar, you have a shelf of cigar, you probably want a shelf of whiskey. So it's a nice little book. Find the cheapest way you can buy and buy them, because I think it's actually kind of nice. I actually like, if I received this as a Christmas present, I wouldn't mind. It's actually pretty cool. I actually read through a little bit. And there was few bottles of alcohol that I saw before. I had never bought them, and I looked through them. I actually go, maybe I'll buy a bottle. It's actually not that bad. So it does help me change a little bit of my opinions on certain drinks that I haven't tried, and I might just go try those. Come on, David. He's looking for comedian and musicians, but you didn't list Asians? Come on. Yeah, I think I would not expect Tim to ever sell alcohol, except if you want to carry it in his lounge. But I don't think he will ever sell alcohol as in, like, you know, a professional alcohol seller. Because I really don't think, because he takes a lot of opinions about, you know, from other professional bourbon person. So I don't think he's that knowledgeable to, you know, bourbon itself, and I don't think he'll be selling them, because holding a lot of SKUs on those alcohols not easy. Those are expensive. A lot of money that you'll be holding. Right? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I think this particular one is mostly wood. Different kind of wood. Like, now only a little section, but I start to taste the pepper and different kind of wood. I guess before it was some other wood, and now it's like more like a cedar wood taste. So I don't know, if you like wood, you might like this. It's actually not bad. Yeah, it's actually really good. Is it as good as the way that people are fighting over it to trade and all that stuff? I don't know. I mean, is it heavy? Not really. It's not. Flavor is there. I think at this point, at most, it's a medium body. At most. David, one of the things I can't tell is leather, because I try to lick leather. I can't taste anything leather. I don't know. I don't know how leather tastes like. Like this dry taste maybe, but that doesn't taste like leather. I don't know how people describe leather. Mine is just like my way of describing taste is more like no nonsense. This is what it tastes like. I can't, like, you know, something as profound as leather. I really can't tell you how leather tastes like, because I never, you know, chew beef jerky doesn't taste like leather, you know. I think this one is like a Churchill size. It's pretty long, right? It's pretty long. So I haven't got there yet. Maybe it will hit me in a few minutes. Like, if I'm dying, try to find something sweet to eat, we'll know. But I think it burns relatively fast. But it burns well, though. Look at this. It burns well. So it's good construction. I think that people did say the velocity tastes different than the normal Opus X. I mean, I have a shock Opus X that I'll let up next time to see if there's any big difference between, because I know there's a price difference, huge price difference between the two. So we'll go from there too. Let's see. So I'm looking at this, and by the way, guys, now come on, Glenn. If we're smoking Opus X, you should join the crew, right? The Brotherhood of Opus X today. Everybody should be smoking an Opus X, or at least imagine smoking an Opus X. Yeah. So far, not bad. I can clearly tell you that this is better than Atabey. Not trying to trash talk Atabey, but this was much more enjoyable right now, at this moment. Smoke comes out mellow, but it comes out a lot of smoke. Like, it just doesn't want to stop burning, and it burns really quickly. Especially in this cold weather. Like I'm in basement right now, so it's really cold in here right now. I have like 3-4 layers on, 2 sets of socks and everything. It's just really nice. Martin, maybe it's because it's so good that you just smoke a little too fast. So that might get you sick. Because I realize that I'm puffing a lot more because I just try to taste, see if I can find any different, and I'm puffing more than I should. So we'll chill down a little bit. Are you talking about relative humidity here, Alex? Did you for your new air, you have shelf in there, right? Did you actually season your shelves? That's one other thing. The shelf does need to be seasoned. You suppose right after you season your shelves, put it in there. It should be in the 80s, and then you slowly jump down to 70 as you go. That's supposed to happen. When you buy your new air, it comes with this clear thing for water. If you have any issues, leave some distilled water in there and put it in there for a few days. If you do that, it might be able to raise the humidity the way you want it. If it's temperature, no, see, that's the thing. If it's temperature you're talking about, it has to do whether or not it's the 100 or 100H. Only 100H heats. The other one only cools. So it does not go up. And being really honest, 65 temperature is actually not that bad. 65 is not that bad. I wouldn't worry about too much about it. I just had a few more people add me as Landy Price. Okay. So yes, right now, let's talk about how's everybody's. First, let's talk about what everybody's smoking. I know David just had one. He probably finished by now. Glenn, what are you smoking? Martin, you probably had it this morning, but are you smoking right now? It's also get this like floral. No, I can't tell what flower it is. It's just very floral. Actually, really good. That's a good one, Rosso Shannon. It's really good. I bought a bunch of those and I just shared it with everybody. And then next thing you know, I only have one left in my humidor. I didn't even notice that I was giving out that much every time I was doing the trades. Anthony, did you try their own website? The new Air website? Ah, okay. Uh, that's good, Glenn. Relax. Just relax. You know, it's the weekend. We should all relax. I actually I had coffee today, so I'm not having coffee right now. It is a long day. I woke up probably 5 to 6 o'clock this morning. Took my dog to dental cleaning. They have to do it very early in the morning because for dog dental cleaning, they had to knock her out. So with blood work and stuff like that, all in the morning. 26th of this month. That's actually not that bad. Are you able to pre-order it? I have them shipped before sometime next week. Which LFD? The regular one, or are you talking about the bold? LFD makes quite a bit. But LFD, you can't go wrong with that. It's always good flavor. No. If you don't eat burgers and get some makeup, you just end up being a female. A very, very, very hot female. So yeah, how's everybody's Thanksgiving? I had a really, really good Thanksgiving. So I want to know how's everybody's Thanksgiving like? Because I saw a lot of posts that are Happy Thanksgiving, but okay. Yeah, so I had a really nice Thanksgiving. I saw, old friends, really old friends I haven't seen for a while. I told you guys before, right? Like, I have friends in Georgia, and I haven't saw this friend for like 5-6 years, and he brought his kids to Boston, very randomly. To all of a sudden, he said, "Hey, I'm going next week. I'm coming." So it's really nice to see him. Saw his kids. Like I remember the last time I saw his kids, like little kid. The kid don't even remember me. The little kid don't even remember me. And then when I saw him, I was kind of happy. And then I saw his daughter, that I've never met before because we're so far apart and never had a chance to go down. I was kind of happy actually. We end up have our Thanksgiving at home, and then we went down to his place, and then we spent good amount of time over there. It's just really a happy thing, very very full of energy. When you see kids running around and stuff like that, it was really nice for me. I came home, I was like, oh man, I wish I can stay longer, but we got a dog at home. She had to be fed. Nice, Angelo. Oh, if you already hit 2 shops, I'm pretty sure you have your quota of cigar today. Nice, Jonathan. So you're about to get home? All right, Martin. KFC? Like the chicken KFC? Like you didn't have KFC until today. Come on. All right. By the way, halfway, like 1/3 through, I can feel the strength start to come up. Like in the beginning, it was light. It was light to medium, and now I can kind of feel it. So it's definitely the strength has come up a little bit as you get shorter. So I think if you get the shorter version, maybe like a Toro or something like that, it's got to be a lot stronger than this. So I think if it's long, because the time it takes to travel is not as bad, but as you get shorter, it gets more concentrated per puff. I can feel that little bit of strength coming up with the cigar. Taste wise, the in terms of flavor, the strength of flavor didn't change. It's mostly wood. It's just like a very constant wood taste. Yeah. I mean, the head, the cap, when I first sucked on it, it was kind of like peppery, but it kind of like calmed down. Like I can't taste it anymore. So we'll go from there. We'll see. So yeah, I mean, I guess 9 o'clock might be too early for everybody. Is that the case? Should I move it to 10 o'clock for the next time we do this? I'm not sure. Like what would be the best time for that you guys to come out. I mean, David, I definitely should try them. I didn't buy these because I wasn't sure how good they are. In terms of the Lancero, I have to find someone that has it to trade. Because I at this point, I haven't judged whether or not I will be buying these. I just want to smoke one to see what is the big deal about it. I'm pretty sure a lot of people didn't think this was a big deal until everybody started talking about it, for sure. For me, you know me, like I'm very picky. I like to touch, feel the cigar. I like to pick the band and all that stuff. So if I don't see it in the store that I was at, I usually won't buy it. Like if you just tell me to buy it online, something had to hit me. Someone has to recommend it that I trust enough. So yeah, so 10 works good. 9 works good, then we'll do 9. Yeah, I wasn't too sure because for the western part of it, like, you know, California and all that stuff, they're only like 6 o'clock, right? Or 7 o'clock. And I don't want to cut into their time eating. So I'm not too sure based on how many people is here. So, I'm not sure if anybody's lurking like usual. But for the chat right now, there's only a few of us, and I want to make sure that everybody gets to participate in our chat. So we'll go from there. I'm pretty sure as time picks up, people will be able to join. But if time is 9 o'clock works good for everybody, whenever we do it, we'll do it at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock is perfect for me after I eat and stuff like that. I'm not sure. We'll see. Some people will have to have a calculator ready. So let's give away some. Let's see how many people is subscribed to the channel. I will go from there. We have, I think, 32 people subscribed to the channel. $36. So if it stays on 36, I will give away a Filthy Viking. If we go to 40 by tonight, I'll give something better. How's that? How's that sound? So let's talk about this. Eric has just sent me a question. He say, Eric, your question in regards to your question in a glass tube that has no, it usually keep the moisture in there. The problem is that the longer you keep in a tube, the more likely the oil is gonna dry up, and the oil gives the taste. So it might be stale. What happens for a cigar to age? It must be oxidized, so it has to touch oxygen. So when they seal it, usually the cigar stays in there in a. I'm just gonna leave it. I have the ashtray right under it, so if you fall, it won't be on me this time. So usually if it's in a tube, you want to smoke it within a couple of years, or open it up, let it breathe in your humidor. What happens is when you close in a glass tube, it's almost like hibernation. It's more for traveling. It's more for show. It's not really for aging your cigar. It's not good way to age your cigar, because imagine if you're closed in a room that only have a certain amount of oxygen. It does not go in or come out. You don't breathe it. It never changes. It gets stale air. So it doesn't really help for you to survive, right? So aging is really the microorganism in the cigar that's like eating up and have a chemical reaction to it. So if I were you, I open it up and kind of let it rest in the humidor, see if it gets better. I wouldn't rush to smoke it though. If you take it out and smoke it, it might be a little bit stale. Hey, Villain. I'm not too sure who's Villain Media. Hey, Villain Media, who are you again? Just so that I can address you correctly, I just can't recognize who you are. Let's see. Kentucky Fire Cure. I don't actually. I have like one of those. You're talking about the one with the Candela wrapper on the outside, right? That's like, you know, from the foot down, and from the cap down. That's what we're talking about, right? Kentucky Fire Cure. Ah, okay. Chris Yatar. Anyways, that's how I'll be able to address you correctly. So, so we'll check later to see if anybody joins and subscribe to the channel, and we can go from there to the side. You know, I want to make it as like a milestone thing to give away cigars, and I'm gonna continue to give away cigars. But the level of cigars, let's go with how many people actually participates these event. I will be giving out Cubans once we reach 50. And I might give out limited edition Cubans once we have 100. So, if you got people to share to, go ahead, share it. You know, you're not gonna see advertisement here because it's just our chat. It's really not something that's commercialized. So, it's just, you know, everything I say is just in my opinion here. So, look at this ash. Oh my God, it's actually really good. So we'll go from there. So if you were not here earlier, I was talking about the Bourbon Bible that Tim was selling in his website. I'm pretty sure you can get it on Amazon and stuff like that. I'm not sure how the actual price is since I bought the sampler. Only because it comes with a couple Filthy Vikings. So I figured why not? It's a few stick that I can give away. So I mean, he did have a really good Black Friday deal. But if you remember my reviews on the Filthy Viking, it was too long. So now I'm just waiting for him to come up with a shorter size so that I can really enjoy it, because it's really, really, really long. And it takes forever to fill it, to finish it up. It's very enjoyable cigar, but I just can't smoke that long of cigar all the time. Takes away from the experience, I think, for me at least. So yeah, hopefully he will come out with a different size soon. I mean, how difficult, I don't know. You know, it really depends on his timeline. I hope he will come out with it, and I'll buy another box, and then the box will be different size, and I'll be, you know, it put a smile on my face buying something like that again. So yeah, it's woodsy and it's floral. It has almost this egg taste. It's not a bad taste. It's just tastes like kind of like boiled egg, a little bit here and there, and wood. But yeah, I mean, looking at the band, it looks really pretty. I like double bands, but it looks like they bend this up like Actually, not bad. The band looks pretty cool. It looks like some sort of like a Spartan movie kind of thing. So I didn't see this movie particular, like Lost City movie, so I don't know. Maybe I have. I don't know. 2016. I had to find out. I heard that it's from a movie, but I haven't checked it out yet. When I watch movie, I can tell you 99% of the time it's a kids movie. Why? Because my wife doesn't like watch scary movies, so anything that has to do with horror and thriller and murder, you're probably not gonna see me watching because my wife can't watch those. But superhero movies she'll watch. Kids movie like Baby Boss or Minions. You'll see me watch those because she likes to watch those, and I enjoy watching those too. I like a movie that's happy. Oh, aside from that, I will watch movie that has no particular reason other than seeing the guy kicking some ass. That I will watch. Something like Jason Statham, or like John Wick. That movie has absolutely no reason other than see him go kill some people, which is nice. I watch those. And I watch a lot of Chinese movie and for something 80 gauge, I don't really feel like it's something for smoking, but more for decoration. I can't imagine anybody that requires so much nicotine that they need to hold an 80 gauge cigar to smoke. It's hard to hold, it's hard to keep lit, and you'll probably feel sick afterward. And some people will probably smoke it just as like a trophy kind of thing. If I have something that big, I'll just put it somewhere as a trophy, not smoke it, because I'm pretty sure more than likely you are gonna get sick smoking those. I mean, I see a few pictures of people that try to smoke really like gigantic size cigars, but you just see a picture, you don't know if they finished it, right? More than likely they didn't finish it. So it's more like bucket list. You've done it once. It's almost like the egg. You know the egg, the cigar egg, the egg. Like it's big, but it kind of tapers down to smaller. So that is kind of smokable. But it's something that's consistently that thick. I don't know. I don't know how you gotta smoke that. So the ash still relatively good. It kind of tilted a little bit, but I think that's just the burn. So. Oh, if you watch Tim's video, I bought the sampler for the Bourbon Bible, and I was basically doing like a honest quick review about this book. So first of all, I was saying I thought the book is really big because they were holding it like this. So that looks like the book is like your college math textbook size, right? So it wasn't, because when I received it, I was surprised how small the box is. It's about the size of my face. Not big. 2 hands can probably cover. Yeah, 2.5 hands size. It's not a big book. It's not a big book. And I was saying that I was kind of impressed about the page. It's all colored. It doesn't have too much information. It has some information, and I looked through it, and if you do plan to collect some drinks in the house, even as a decoration or just to try them, I think this is a good book. However, you can buy it the cheapest way. I think this is a good book only because, number one, I'm a sucker for pretty covers, so this is actually kind of pretty for me. And for the book like this, when I went through it, I saw a few of the bottles that has really bad packaging that I didn't choose to buy them or try them, because for me to try anything, it has to be visually pleasing. And for this, if for any drink that wasn't visually pleasing, I probably just won't try it, unless somebody say, hey, here's a cup, try it. Maybe I'll do that, but would I go buy it and try it? Probably not. So, and especially I'm a Scotch drinker. So I'm not much of a bourbon drinker. So often I don't try them. But because I read this book, I'm going to try some of the really bad packaging drinks. And let's see if I can find one to give you an example. Oh, no notifications there. For example, this one. I think I drank that before. This one. I think I drank that before. I did not buy a bottle because the way the bottle is set up. It looks like some sort of hookah bottle. So I didn't buy them. But now I might buy one just because the review on it. So it's got some very basic information and how he feel like you would taste it. So it kind of helps if you want to collect some bourbon. You might want to read it. Well, just keep a book in the house. It's actually good conversation starter or something like that. You know, if you can get it cheap, the book, you should definitely get it. And that's just my honest opinion. I mean, I'm not related to that guy. I never met the guy. I just bought the book and thought it's actually not that bad of a book. You know, if something is bad, I will tell you something is bad straight up. So, and I'm a sucker for this cover. It's hardcover. I love it. I don't like soft cover books because they always get damaged. I like to keep my stuff new. So, yeah, definitely a good book to buy. As I'm ripping off this price tag because I'm gonna keep it. Here we go. Price tag. So, yes, 70 gauge is huge. I mean, even 60 gauge is kind of big. So, for me, 56 is already So 60 gauge, a little bit too thick. 70 gauge, definitely too thick. Oh no! Is it because it's closed? Is it because it's closed? My go-to scotch. I can tell you my number one go-to scotch will always be Yoichi. Yoichi by Nikka Whiskey. Yoichi is my go-to scotch. Single malt Yoichi. And with a splash of seltzer water or soda. That's my go-to. It always makes me happy when I drink it. Before I have those 20 years, 10 years, 12 years, they actually got discontinued. They are thinking to re-release it, but I don't think it's gonna taste the same because the reason they say they discontinued is because they ran out of bottles. So why didn't she bring you any? At least don't you have anything at home that you can drink? Come on, man. You gotta have something. Yes, Hibiki from Century. You're talking about Hibiki Harmony, right? Are you talking about Harmony? Alright, see you later, Martin. David, you're talking about Hibiki Harmony, right? Hibiki Harmony is a blend, and I would say relatively is a really good blend. My only problem with it is they jack up the price because it was start to get limited. They did came out with a new one that's about $150, a more stronger version of the Harmony, but okay, bye, man. But for Harmony is a good go-to. Although I think for the price range, you want to buy it when it's like $60. I think $59 for Harmony is a good price. I've seen it go out to $99, and that's just ridiculous. Anybody who buy it at $99, not a good price to buy. So it fluctuates too much for Harmony. But if you can't find Harmony, you can always find Toki. That's okay. I mean, we got time. Gives me time to respond, right? So, um, Toki is another good one. It's about $35 range. It is a mix, uh, uh, Scotch-ish. So, yeah, $40 is a good price for it. So if you can't find Harmony, you can always find Toki, which is another sweet, sweet, sweet whiskey. So that's another Japanese whiskey that I'll go with. Um, if you go to most lounges, you'll find Toki too. But Yoichi is my number one for sure. Every time if I have a choice between that or anything else, I'll choose Yoichi because Yoichi has this really nice pear taste to it. I just like it a lot. Some of that has like a apple taste to it, but I like the peach, not the peach, pear taste better. Yeah, Toki is definitely. Hey, Clock Bass. I'm not sure who that is, but hi, Clock Bass. Yeah, so back to that. Toki is really good. It's got sweeter. It's got more of an apple taste. So, yeah, you definitely want to go to grab one. Toki is cheap. It's about $30 range, 35. I've seen max at 39. Depends on where you are. Because the ash is so long right now, I can't tell whether or not it's still lit, so I'm gonna rescue a little bit. Oh, the pepper taste came back. I almost choked myself. Glenfiddich. I have those too. Those are really good, and they're not too expensive. So, Glenfiddich, you want to make sure you get the 12 years old ones. You don't want to have the 14-year-old. Ash just came down. I think the whole 1/3 of it came down. So it's actually not bad in terms of the holding. Because it fell down hard, so it left the tunnel. So here's one thing about drinking whiskey. Just because it's older, it's not better. Just because it's older, it's not better. A lot of them has 10 year, 12 year, and 14 years. And I find a lot of 12 years like the perfect age. All right, it's not too strong. It's not gonna, and it's easy on your wallet for sure. All right, and a lot of them has 14. I think the 14 is just like that little of a difference, but for that much more of money. Is 2 year really that much different in the barrel? That really depends what kind of barrel they put in there. Unless it's a really, really nicely seasoned barrel, I really don't see why anybody should be buying a 14-year-old, 16-year-old, 18-year-old even. 12 years, like a good balance to relax drink. I mean, if you have something really heavy, maybe you should to get something that's older. I have a bottle of 20-year Yoichi, and I rarely drink it because it just gets you more woodsy taste, right? So it's got stronger, more developed taste. But I find that I end up putting more soda water in there just to kind of blend it out so that I can taste the rest of the stuff because it kind of covers up the rest of the stuff. So 12 years is great. 12-year Macallan, definitely great. It's great price range. It tastes great. Is a great entry to taste some Macallan whiskey because Macallan has really good stuff. So yeah, whiskey definitely something that you know we always pair with our cigars or food. I find myself go to whiskey much more than beer to pair. Definitely more than wine. I don't see myself smoking and wine at the same time. Wine actually washes out the taste of my cigar. I don't know. You know, some of them, some of the whiskey was aged in wine barrels, and some of the wine are aged in whiskey barrels. I tried those. It wasn't amazing. It gives you this after grape taste, and it didn't taste good to me. I don't know if I want to taste wood barrel and grape together. Like when you taste wine, you just want the grape sense and taste, but once you add the wood, the barrel taste, it's kind of weird. It's really kind of weird. I don't know. It's just me. I like it, so I like to taste things the way they're supposed to taste. So if you mix it up too much, it doesn't taste the way it's supposed to be. The taste starts to change a little bit again. I'm trying to pinpoint what it is. The wood is still there. Pepper came back a little bit and left. Still very enjoyable. I can say that. Yeah, the thing is that the beer has so many different kind, and it's like a hit and miss. Especially, I think, in my opinion, is that when you drink beer, it gets you so much air. It kind of get it harder to kind of enjoy smoking while you're smoking and burping at the same time. You know, sometimes you smoke something too heavy, right? It give you that vomit feel, like it gets dizzy, you want to vomit, and the air traps down there before you burp. It feel like, am I gonna burp or am I gonna vomit? So it gets me a little bit. So that's why I don't try to go with beer all that much. And usually I might have one or two beer after I already enjoy one with the whiskey. So if I'm in the lounge, I might do a whiskey first with a cigar. The whiskey is gonna go faster than my cigar for sure, and then I'll choose whether or not to go with the beer. I might, if I know that I'm leaving soon, I'll go with the beer. If I'm gonna stay much longer, I'll have another whiskey. Only for driving's sake. I don't want to have too many whiskey when I drive. So it depends how long I'm gonna stay. At home, I don't care. It will just be all whiskey. So yeah, Jordan, if you didn't know, I was talking about, because I'm trying to give a cigar away from now on every time I do it. So the level of the cigar I'm giving out will be determined by amount of people that's gonna subscribe to this channel and join us, because it makes more sense that when more people is up for stake in the stake, it's better to up the ante, right? So you don't want to hear Chinese. I mean, when you hear too complicated, you won't understand. But here, let's go with some Chinese information. Taiwan, which is not the same country as China, but we have the same culture, just had an election for mayors, and which is really amazing because the party that goes to is has lost most of their election today. So it's a good thing. I think it's a good change for people that's that corrupt in that country. So pretty good. Rum, dark rum. I always go with dark rum. Rum and Coke. Can never go wrong with rum and Coke. So rum and Coke is good. For me, the rum I go with. I don't go with crazy rum. Bacardi O is one of my favorite rum. Bacardi O. But that's white rum. For dark rum, let's see. I want to give you the right information, so I'm pulling it up. I know a lot of people like to go with Captain Morgan, but I don't like the taste of Captain Morgan. So I'm gonna find the name, because I usually remember the label, I don't remember the name. You know what? It'll be easier if I grab it and show you guys. I mean, I'll be right back. Let me get a pop on this. Give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Gotta run upstairs. So, Yoichi looks like this. Yoichi, single malt, my go-to. Price range about $69 to 70 something. I'm back. You're just watching the delay. I didn't go that long. Yoichi, this bottle. All right, and rum. One of my favorite rum right here. I drink this one. You guys see it? Goslin's 140 proof. My favorite rum. Bermuda Black rum. Bye, Angela. And finally for Century, right? We were talking about Century earlier, so that's my one of my favorite whiskey from Century. Century Royal. Yoichi actually doesn't mean anything. Yoichi is a location in Japan. So it just means that this bottle of whiskey was made in Yoichi, and everything from beginning to no, the source, the water is all from Yoichi, and that just means it's that location. It's not. It doesn't mean anything. Yoichi is just a city name. So yeah, whiskey. If you can find this, try it. It's got a really complex taste. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And because I don't drink rum on its own, I always mix it with Coke, or make like dark and stormy or whatever you can make it. So I like it higher proof. That's why I bought the 140s usually. So 140 Bermuda rum is my go-to. You shouldn't be drinking rum by itself anyway. And got another message. Let's see. All right, talk to you later, Jordan. And let's see. I wonder if they're coming in live. Okay. And yeah, so try those. I know the rum shouldn't be hard to find. I've seen it in like regular, just alcohol shops. Yoichi, you might wanna ask your local alcohol store to carry it. Hey Raymond, and they will actually be able to order it. It's actually the non-aged expression is actually easy to find. Even though they're non-aged expressions, they are still at least 8 years old. So don't worry about whether or not you gotta get enough taste for it. You definitely are going to get enough flavor, enough enjoyment out of it for the price. The Royal might be a little bit hard. I know you can order it though. I know you can order it. So give that a try. Hey Mike. I know I plugged this like shameless plug a billion times, but Mike makes ashtrays. So if you need ashtray, talk to Mike. Talk to Mike for ashtray. It is holiday season. If you want to send an ashtray to me, ask him and send me an ashtray. You can never have enough wood ashtrays. That I can tell you. I gotta fix this a little bit. It's such a burn sideways. Alright. Good. Anyways. Shameless plug. I always had to do it. So yeah, Mike, we're talking about drinks, whiskeys for a little bit. I talked about because how we end up with that subject is because I was talking about this book. I actually received it. I read it. It's actually not that bad. If you can get a cheap price, you should keep one at home. It's good conversation starter. Like I say, I'm not related to them. Just nice book. So. But yes, we're doing Opus X today, and this is the last city so far. In the beginning 1/3, it's very like medium, light to medium strength. It's not a lot. It's mostly wood taste. It's a sweet, sweet wood taste. Sweet, sweet wood taste. So, and now it's halfway through. It got to this like a floral wood taste. And a little bit of pepper, very little. Like how little, it just kind of feel buzz. That was it. Not a lot. It wasn't burning pepper. Unlike if Atabay's pepper was 10, this pepper is like a 2. Not strong at all. So yeah, we were talking about few things, Mike and Raymond, that we're talking about. Since I'm giving away cigars, we'll raise the level of cigars every time we hit a certain amount of subscribers. So if you're gonna suggest people to subscribe to my channel, so that more people can join when I do the questionnaires, we can go from there. So when I hit 40, I'll give one kind. When I hit 50, I'll give a different kind. We'll keep going up. Hit 100. Oh, we hit a 40 already. We hit 40 already. So should we give a Cuban today? How many people have on the chat already? People's gonna miss it. Let's see how many people's on. 6 people. So it's not a lot. You know, it has to do with the type of Opus X you're smoking, I think, David. So You gotta let me know which one you're smoking. I'll give it a try next time. See if I get the same pepper. I'm about to give out a cigar anytime soon, so you want to get people in. Get people to join this, so we can give a good cigar. I'll give away a Cuban today. I will give away a Cuban cigar today. So, grab people in. Filthy Viking is this really creamy, a little bit of pepper, some floral, and nutty taste. I got a little bit of almond on it too. So it's definitely a very enjoyable smoke. It's actually good flavor throughout. Only thing I can say bad about it is too long, way too long for me. Like you know, it passed my enjoyment. So I definitely don't feel like it's a good size. It looks like a really badass cigar though. If you go out and smoke like you know the Churchill, you'll feel like you know it look badass. But so you only get the top band basically, just only top band but no bottom band. Does it have cedar on the outside? No. Filthy Viking is definitely worth the money. I bought the first box. I gave away majority of it, and I'm just waiting for. I'm just waiting for the shorter size. I will buy a box for the shorter size for sure. That no question of that, right? Like when you smoke a long cigar, it makes you look badass when you're outside. So. David had to find out. I think the normal one does have a different taste. So it depends on the blend, right? Next time I'll try another different one. We'll see if it makes any difference. So they were talking about how Opus X is really strong. I think right now, even right now, it's like a solid medium. It's not full body. I don't feel like it's full body. I had a light dinner. I didn't have a crazy dinner. So I was afraid I was gonna be too heavy. I had water and stuff ready, but it wasn't. It wasn't that crazy. So it's an enjoyable cigar. When it comes to whether or not you should chase after this cigar, as if this is the rarest thing you can ever find, maybe. Definitely a maybe for me. Would I trade for it? I will trade for it. Would I buy it? That depends how I feel that day. Would I be actively chasing after it? Probably not. Probably not. It's enjoyable. It's I'm trying to find something that I can compare this to. And last time I had the Atabey, right? So if Atabey was a 5, this would be like a 9. Out of scale, I don't know, 15, 10, 15. So it's enjoyable. Is it worth $20? I think it does. It does worth $20. It does worth $25. But is it complex? No, it's not. It's like if you want a woodsy taste cigar and just want to enjoy for the day, this is very enjoyable. It's not gonna knock you on your butt or anything. It's just very consistent throughout. Wood taste, a little bit floral, very little pepper. I didn't order any more obrigado because I know I did not enjoy Robusto as much as I thought I would. So in terms of Toro, I don't know how I will end up liking it. So I might trade for one later on, and just so that I can find out if it changed a lot, because people did say it changed a lot. So David just sent me a picture of the Fuente Opus X. I think that's just like a regular one. again, I'm not a expert in Opus X. This is my first Opus X, my first one. So I figured because it's my first one, I can give a good impression of how I feel about this. When I smoke something long enough, I have a bias towards it, obviously, because you like something or you hate something, right? So I try to give honest review on as a first one, right? Because if you smoke something more, you tend to, yeah, you tend to hate the things that you hate more, and you like the things you like more. And I'm surprised how easy this the band comes off, because I think I watched the video of someone else, and then the band just really just stick onto the whole body of the cigar itself. It literally ripped the wrapping on it, but the wrapper. But right now it's good. Construction is good. The first ash fell down at 1/3, almost 1/3. So far very good. Worth the $20, worth the price. But why is it so rare? I think it's because they produce it limited, in a limited fashion. It's almost like the Andalusian bowl. So come on, David. Am I that picky of a person when it comes to trade? Everybody knows I'm an easy trader, right? Come on. So yeah, we only have 6 people. I want to give more people chances. So let's see if we can grab more people in. If anybody had time, go ahead and share the link to get more people in today. Hopefully nobody's lurking. If you're lurking, you wanna show up in the chat so you can win a cigar today. You definitely want to win a cigar, you know it. So yes, enjoyable cigar. I'm surprised, but the smoke output is good. It's not as amazing of a smoke output like the Filthy Viking. I leave it there, it will still want to burn. And this one, like if I don't give a puff, it kind of starts to calm down a little bit. So you can, I think the camera is not even showing that much smoke. For me, I can barely see it, but when I smoke it, it comes out a good output. So it's not that bad. In terms of strength, this one, Lost City, definitely a medium. It did not feel like a full body. Did not make me dizzy or anything. So I guess a lot of people are busy today, or they just don't like the live, so they don't want to join. But you know, it is what it is. We'll give a little bit longer, and then we'll give the questions. See who gets the free Cuban today. We'll get the free Cuban out today. All right, so I wonder if we can get more random people in too. I don't know if you guys were here last time when we have this random guy that jumps in, decided to talk about PCP. That was, I actually thought that was kind of funny. But for future reference, if you could, try to like the video, the live, and try to subscribe and ask people to subscribe. When you subscribe, you know, it makes it easier for people to find videos, and more people can join. I'm not making these videos for the sake of profit. It's not monetized. You're not gonna see weird ads, hopefully. So I did not pick up any Black Friday deals. I don't get to buy anything on Black Fridays, to be honest. Black Friday is more like a wife needs to go shopping day. the wife will shop until the computer run out of battery, and once it run out of battery, or drive her out to shop some more. That's pretty much it. I don't buy anything on Black Fridays. I did look through Tim's Black Friday deals. I was tempting to buy them, but I figure I will wait for the shorter version of the Filthy Viking to come out to buy. I did thought about buying some equipment, but I ended up not doing that. I don't know. On Black Fridays, I only go to the mall for the holiday spirit. Like, I hate waiting in the line and stuff like that. So I'm only there, like, so I'll go in the store and I'll wait in the line while my wife shops. And when she's finished shopping, we're ready to pay. And that's usually the case. Like, I used to go wait, like, middle of the night, because I always forget that Massachusetts don't allow midnight openings. So the store don't open until 6 o'clock. And every time I'll go and wait and then get sick. So, and when I go, this is the funniest thing. I will go wait outside the Target and end up picking up a $6 Tupperware because there was nothing for me to buy. Usually go there to buy TV. I got plenty of TVs. Buy computer. I got crap load of computer. Way too many computers. So, like, I don't buy anything when I go. I just there. So it's just for holiday spirit. There's actually more female stuff on sale, like a semi-annual clothing shop, underwear, bra, that kind of stuff. Guys, not much. What are you gonna do? You gotta shop for clothing? No, you just buy computers, speakers, TVs, and even for cigars, I'm not gonna knock them down, but I feel like it's not a gigantic sale. I feel like I'd rather have them not give a sale, but include more gimmicks, and I will buy more, right? So, for example, if Tim sells Filthy Viking, comes with a free Cigars Daily ashtray or something like that, I'll probably buy it just so that I can have an ashtray. It's more than saving $20. Something like that. In my opinion, that's how I buy stuff. So, because I never stop buying throughout the year. In terms of cigars, you can see, like, when cigar comes to my house, it's cases, like gigantic boxes. So it is. I mean, the markup. Well, yes and no. I mean, cigar markup are usually like 100% markup, based on how they get it. So they are able to give 30% off and stuff like that. But wouldn't that be cheaper to include gimmicks, like gifts, ashtrays and stuff like that, because they cost them a lot less, right? Than mark down the cigars? I don't know. That's just how people shop. So I bought the, if you guys remember the Oliva thingy, if you buy over 70, you get like a hat and something like that. But once you buy 140, you get hats, ashtrays, and all that stuff. That's how you gotta get me to buy. If you do that, buy it right away. I bought Placencia just because it comes with the ashtray on top every time you buy a box. And those are the stuff I give away. I like to share my stuff. So if it doesn't cost me a lot, I get the cigar and then, in regular prices, and then I give the stuff away. That's totally fine for me. That's how I shop. And I really prefer they do that to me, for me. That way I buy cigars, I have stuff to give, like free giveaways. Doesn't cost me anything other than shipping, I do it. Yeah, so it really depends on the person, right? Because I find a lot of people missing out by buying the 5-pack because you never get the box, right? But the box technically costs nothing, and the store gives them away. So, I mean, they should ship with the box, but then cost shipping, right? So I feel like, if when somebody buys stuff and then they end up paying shipping, they should get the box, even if it's only a few. Because I love to collect those boxes if I could. I mean, I have a lot of those boxes, and I, sometimes when I ship out a lot of cigars to a friend or something, I put them in a box. It looks nicer. I mean, Tim is moving in a lightning fast speed for his business, so we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure he have a whole stack of box in the back and whole stack of cigar trays. I mean, for every Plasencia he opened, he's got a new cigar tray. And I'm pretty sure a lot of cigar company gives away those cigar trays anyway, so. United cigar tray? You mean wasn't there was a deal for the United before? And a lot of people got the United thing with the cigar tray, right? The 4-size cigar tray. You know the cigar tray I really want to buy? I really want to buy this, and I always got stopped for whatever reason. Either my wife ended up buying something and I forgot all about it, or I just end up forget the whole thing altogether. It's the Versace Crystal with the Medusa head on top. That ashtray is beautiful, and every time I want to buy it, I forget. Something would drag me from buying it. Right? Cigar retail is a hard business, especially with the amount of people out there and the amount of choices out there. There's quite many places that sell cigars, and we have this kind of fight before in Cigars Daily Nation, that there's just so many places that sell cheaper cigars because they can afford much bigger quantity, right? That goes with anything that you buy. The more you buy, the cheaper it gets. So when it comes to a store that moves the cigars that fast, they can buy a lot of cigars, and whatever that's left over, they can throw some crazy deals to get rid of them. But at the same time, that also gives you some really old, stale cigars, because when you have that many in the storage room, they don't really take care of it. So I think he had a good balance right now, price and storage-wise. He have a good balance right now. I really rarely have bad cigars from him. So, I mean, he's growing that fast. Who knows what's going to happen? He might need a second shop, but then he can only be at one place at a time. So I'm very excited to see like how he's gonna expand more at this point. You got to be able to scale, right? So and when it comes to cigar shop like this, he's got a really nice shop right now, but if he's got to carry more different kind of cigars, he need even bigger space, and eventually he's gonna run out of space. Next thing you know, we're gonna get another video that says we're closing Cigars Daily again, and then turn out that he's going to move in a big place. Anthony, you gotta send me a picture of that. I want to see how it looks like. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Are you talking about? I think I've seen it. Someone has it in the forum, right? Somebody have it in the group. I think somebody showed it before. It's just like a gnome or something like that, and you put it in the foot, and then the smoke comes out. One of those. That kind of stuff gets me. I always want to buy it. So that kind of stuff gets me. He's been pumping out videos too. So I hope my video doesn't stop him from doing that, because I'm all for him. I'm not compete with him. So I'm all for it. I mean, he's growing the nation really nicely, and I mean, I can only try to enjoy this and talk to you guys. I mean, I'm pretty sure out of the 3,000 something people, 1,000 something people has blocked me because the amount of coffee picture I posted on there, and some people just can't handle my coffee pictures. But eventually, this is gonna be. This is what I think. Eventually, it'll be like a physical thing. Every time you see my coffee picture, you'll want a cigar, right? Every time you see my coffee picture, oh man, now I need to have a cigar. That would be a good reminder to take a break. So hopefully that will do that effect, to remind people to take a break. You know, I don't know. I mean, sometimes I guess I'm too critical and people hates me in the group. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh, are we talking about that bulldog that had a cigar in the mouth, Mike? Those bulldogs are just so cute. They're so nice. Maybe in the future I'll get one too. I don't know. They're very loyal. They're very cute. Like, you know, such manly face, and then they just nag you and kind of like lie on you. It's just that cute. It's more of cute than any other dogs, in my opinion. So, and I never seen an aggressive one in real life, to be really honest. So. If I'm breathing cigar. So yeah. Oh no, doesn't it make you want a cigar now? Because when I see my coffee machine, I was like, it's time. It's time to make a coffee and have a cigar. But now, you know, I probably like every Wednesday and Saturday, I'll hold my cigar until the night so I can have a cigar with you guys. Like I say, I need more cigar ashtrays everywhere in the house. I need it for every corner of my house. Let's see. Because almost 11, 6 watching right now. We can give away a cigar. Let's give away a cigar. So wait for David to come back just so that he doesn't complain that I run the free cigar without him. So if you're lurking, get ready to be on the chat. If you're lurking, get ready to be on the chat. I'm gonna give a cigar away. I ain't gonna go to Cigars Daily and tell people that I'm giving the cigar away. If they don't show up, it's their loss. That's what I'm talking. You know that guy, that the cigar ashtray looks like a KFC Colonel a little bit from the way you sent over, Anthony. How long ago was this cigar ashtray came out? So it's only 8:33 there. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Earlier I was asking whether or not starting at 9 Eastern time is a good time for everybody, because I think from the more western side, the time is a lot different. So not everybody want to join during lunchtime. I mean dinner time. So we'll go from there. It's, as we get more subscribers to the channel, I'll give out better cigars. I think that's the best way for me to do it. So if anybody don't join, it's their loss, right? Free cigar. Throughout the cigar, this one really have good construction because the ash stays. And I tried to shake it, it doesn't come off yet. So it's got good sections for me to dust them off. It's really nice. At this point I can recommend Lost City. It's a good, enjoyable cigar. Yeah, if it's a limited thing, chances are I'm not gonna be able to get it. That's sad. Maybe we can have somebody make one. Something like that. You know, just had to have a tunnel on the top. Something has to be hollow. Maybe somebody in the group will be able to make one. Who knows? Alright, so giving out a Cuban cigar is mostly likely gonna be a multi-crystal Cuban. I'm not going to USPS again this week. Well, tomorrow is Sunday. They're not gonna open anyway. So it'll be shipped out sometime next week. I just made a post in Cigars Daily, see if anybody will join. We'll give it another 5 minutes, and then we'll run it. Let me see what math question should I give. What should I give? A different question. How many people are good at trivial games? Like if I ask like a random question. I'm gonna choose a random question. Alright, I think I got a good question for you guys. This one will take some research. Yeah, Glenn, ask him if he can get it. You know, it'd be nice. I'm trying to find an easier question that everybody can kind of guess it, but some of them I'm looking at doesn't have an answer, so how about this? Already? Yeah, 3 more minutes. I gotta go on. Hey, Mike Perry. Mike, I'm not too sure who you're asking. Do I still have my turkey racing equipment for sale? And you know the saddle and your Lucky Crush out? I have no idea what you're talking about because I don't own a turkey. And I never try a turkey race. Does turkey actually race? I don't think they will actually follow a racetrack. We can vote, yeah. So 2 more minutes. Get ready. Get your Google ready. All right. So we're giving out a multi-crystal Cuban cigar tonight because we did hit 40 likes. I mean 40 subscribers. I think we hit 40 subscribers. So that's not bad. Let's go from there. 2 more minutes. Mike, are you sure in the right channel? I'm not too sure if you're asking the right person the right question, so. I didn't know I won the Olympic this year. I didn't get a prize or anything, but if I have it, they will be on sale. Because I don't think I'll ever do it again. So yeah, if I have a turkey racing equipment, I will put it on sale. How much are you buying it for? Since Mike Perry is asking, how much you guys think I should sell my turkey racing equipment? that actually won second place in the Olympic that I didn't know about. 4. Mike Perry, what's your offer? Hey, Christina, what's going on? You made it. Raymond, I think I know he's smoking something else, so I will entertain him by answering his questions. At least 3 cases of Davidoff? Ah, come on. For equipment that won the Turkey Racing Olympic? I should get much more than that, right? Because I can get 3 cases of Davidoff myself. If you remember those boxes from Davidoff, I got 2 cases myself. Come on, Mike Perry. Make your offer. Christina, I hope you had a great, super awesome Thanksgiving with everybody there. I saw your conversation with Chris. Just so you should, we're all waiting for your answer on that one. 5 boxes and a lighter and an ashtray, I might consider selling my Turkey Racing Olympic winning second place equipment. I might even sell the turkey. Okay, so Mike caught me. I'm actually 300 years old. So 100 years ago, I actually rode the turkey into battleground with thousands of turkeys, and I killed millions and millions of turkey. That's why you have Thanksgiving today. So you should be thankful for me to kill that many turkey and win the silver medal. Silver medal. I will keep my silver medal. No problem. Yeah, Christina, I hope I will talk to Chris later to see what your answer is if you don't want to talk about it here. Chris is not on today, so I wasn't sure. All right, last little bit. Super peppery. All I get is peppery and wood. Pepper and wood. Pepper and wood. Last little knob is pepper and wood. All right, ready? So Albert Einstein once used a $1,500 check as his bookmark. Who gave him that $15,000 check? $1,500 check. That's the question for our free Cuban today. Albert Einstein once used a $1,500 check as a bookmark. Who gave him that $1,500 check? That's the question for the free cigar today. Again, the question is Albert Einstein once used a $1,500 check as a bookmark. Who gave him that $1,500 check? All right, David, you got it. Cool, Christina. I don't have you as a friend. You didn't add me because you told me that because you have a lot of friends. So I'll try to message you later on. So today's winner is David Littlefour for a cigar, Cuban. The answer is Rockefeller. I might not be able to do a call tonight. I actually have to cater to my wife today. It is holiday, so I want to try to make sure to spend time with my wife. Glenn. But I'll try to chat tomorrow morning or something like that. I saw your message this morning, Glenn. I responded, but you didn't respond to me, so. So David Little Ford will get a Cuban multi-crystal sometime next week. Sometime next week. I really try my best not to go to USPS. Yeah, Christina. Thank you for joining, Christina. I mean, I appreciate it when you show up. It puts a smile on my face. So yeah. But I don't know. Whenever I see your name, I think about apple pie. So yeah, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe during the daytime tomorrow. We'll see. Quick small meeting or something like that. Well, Christina, we'll cater to your time. You know, whatever time you have, let me know. Cause you're more busy than the rest of us. So, you know, just let me know what time is best for you, and we can all cater to that. I'm pretty sure Sunday. So. All good. All good. So yeah, so the next time we give it away, so I'm not gonna, I gotta try not to give away all the cigar every time, right? So every time we reach a milestone on the subscribers, we'll run one of these. How's that? So every time it hits 40, 40, and then the next one, let's try 50. Once you reach 50, I'll give another one out. Once we reach 100, I'll give it a limited edition one out. Something good. So yeah, my Opus X has reached its end of fire. So I'm gonna stop there with this cigar. My verdict on this is definitely worth 20 bucks. It's very enjoyable, but the flavor is not complex. It's just wood. It's just wood and pepper and floral. Very sweet in the beginning. The sweet went away after the first stir. So definitely, if you like woodsy taste, as a standard cigar, not a lot of tobacco taste, Opus X Lost City is good. It's very good. Very well. That's pretty good. So somebody won a cigar today. That's good. Let's go with that. Definitely good. Let's talk about something else then. That Albert Einstein comment thing, I just randomly found out online. I didn't even know. I just found out that he actually lost that $1,500 check as well. No, we're just cold here. I think we're gonna rain tomorrow. I hope it does rain a little bit. It does bring up the temperature a little bit. We're like chilling really, really cold here. I had to blast my heat downstairs like as high as you can. I don't have a regular heater in the basement, so I use one of those fake fireplace heater. It actually works, but it's just not. I didn't even know there was Turkey Warrior, so I'm gonna look it up right now. Turkey Warrior. No, but there is a Pokemon that looks like a Turkey Warrior or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, I have never seen somebody can ride on top of turkeys, so. But when I type out Turkey Warrior, I see quite a bit of Turkey Warrior pictures. That's actually pretty cool. So yes, if I do find I think the guy is gone. I don't think he's here anymore. I don't think he wants my silver medal winning turkey equipment anymore. So I don't think I can sell it to him anymore. Even if I sell it to him, I can't find it because I don't even know I had it. I hope we don't snow. I really hope we don't snow anymore. Like, we cleaned up the leaves today and only did a half, and it was that cold. And for the snow come down, I don't know. I don't like the snow that much. I like the first snow, and I like for Christmas Eve to snow just because it's like a holiday thing and it makes a lot of kids happy. Who was that posted a video of the guy that shot all the reindeer? That was funny. That was funny. I looked at it. I thought, David, was it you that sent it? I showed it to my wife too. I actually thought somebody got in trouble for it. Freezing rain, that sucks. That sucks. Tomorrow I had to clean that up too. Tomorrow I had to clean that up. That really sucked. So I'm trying to find out who that was that sent it to me earlier today. I shared it with the group. Okay, it was Jason. Jason Sakoki has sent me this video of this guy. The subject was, "Oh dear, I'm in trouble." So if you look it up, you might be able to find it. I think it's a commercial or something like that. It's funny. It's definitely funny. Because he sent that, and I thought he actually got in trouble, and I was like, oh my god, I had to look at it, and then it was a video. It was funny. So the turkey buyer is not here anymore. Yeah, he's not here anymore. Unfortunately, he's not here anymore. So I can't. But if I ever find my turkey medalist winning equipment, I will show it to you guys. I don't think I have it, but apparently there is a turkey Olympic. I did not know that. I actually think this is fun. Once in a while, we get a troll to come in. But why not? I think it entertains me. It definitely entertains me. I hope it entertains you guys too. I am going to answer their questions when they ask. So it's an enjoyable fun for me at least. Does turkey drown in the rain? Really? Turkey is that big. I've seen turkey just like jump on houses and roof and stuff. I've never seen them drown. We have turkey walk by our front yard all the time, and they walk in crowds. When they walk, I try to stay inside because I can't imagine me kung fu fighting all those turkeys. I will get my ass kicked for sure. For sure. I cannot imagine. I've seen people getting beat up by turkeys. I've seen a car driving, and then there's like few turkey in the front. All he did was honking at the turkey, and you can guarantee this guy is going to the body shop the next day because the turkey started attacking his car. Yeah, turkey was supposed to be our national bird. They were gonna go with turkey for the national bird before the bald eagle. And I guess it's because we eat turkey, so they decide not to do turkey. I mean, turkey is a good sign, I guess, because they're brave, and you know they always gather out and having their powwows. So they are very brave bird. Definitely, I think it wouldn't be that bad technically. It feeds the Americans, feeds the Native Americans as well, and then at the same time, it's brave. It's not. It doesn't. It's like a honey badger. It doesn't take crap from anyone. I wouldn't be surprised if any country decides to use honey badger as one of their national animal because that is scary. David, next time I will try to do something that has nothing to do with history. That way we'll make it all fair. 86 pounds. That's huge. That's huge. Turkey is like a chicken on steroid. If a chicken ever decide to go to gym every day and then decide to pump steroid, yeah, they will look like that. You know, it's one of my favorite things to eat. If I ever go to Disney, first thing I try to look for is the turkey leg. I don't usually eat that much turkey because I feel like the meat is kind of dry, even if you nicely cooked it. I just feel like it's kind of dry, so I don't eat the turkey all that much. But if I go to Disney World, Disneyland, the first thing I buy will be a turkey leg. I don't care like how much turkey I had the day before. I will look for a turkey leg. They're big drumsticks. It's huge and they taste great. So turkey is good. I mean, I never eat turkey in my home country before. You know, we just don't have it, I guess. But now you can buy it. They're imported now. You know, one thing I really want to eat, I have never eaten it before, is fried turkey. None of my friend or neighbor has the guts to fry their turkeys. So I have never eat fried turkey before because I don't know where to find them. Fried turkey. Maybe I'll try that one time. I just don't have the drive to be outside that cold and then put a turkey inside a fryer for that long. So I don't know. Whoever's doing that, next time I'll go during Thanksgiving, eat a fried turkey. Fried turkey, definitely something. It's on my bucket list to eat. People say it tastes really good. I just never tried it. Arby's fried turkey sandwich is really not real. Like they just put turkey into a fryer, right? Like when you want to eat something, you want to eat something authentic, right? So you really want to have the experience of seeing the turkey inside a fry, like a bucket of oil, outside of the house, because obviously you don't want to do it inside the house. It might burn the house down. But I really want to have that experience to look at somebody's bonfire with a big bucket of oil and just dump the turkey in there. Because I've seen a lot of video of like turkey just shoot up like a bomb, but I want to try it. I want to see it. I definitely want to try it. It's not something that we do it here often, but it's something that I think is cool enough to try. Like I want to try it. I want to try that. That's number 2 on the list. Number 1 on the list is Christina's apple pie. I have not stopped thinking about the apple pie since I saw that picture. So, and I have not went out and buy apple pie since. I did. I went to McDonald's and have their small apple pie, just to kind of resolve my desire to eat apple pie. But after eating that apple pie from McDonald's, I want to eat it even more. That's the problem. That's the problem. But yeah, you want to have the whole experience. You want to be in somebody's house. You want to see the whole bucket of oil, and you want to just see that huge turkey get landed into the fryer, and you gotta smell the aroma, right? If you just go to like Arby's again, their fried turkey, they probably just dumped the turkey meat with some batter and then fried it. It's not gonna be the same. What do you mean by established fried chicken is the Chinese cultural food of choice? You mean like the Chinese fried chicken wings? You know, hey, if anybody ever go to Japan, make sure, look it up. Yamachan is the fried chicken place that you want to go eat the chicken wings. All right, go look for that. If you ever go to Japan, go find Yamachan and eat the chicken wing. It's so addictive, so good. Like I can eat a whole bucket of chicken wing there. I'm talking about you give me 100, I'll eat 100. All right, it's one place where I want to eat the chicken winglet, not the drumsticks. All right, you want to eat the winglet. It's so good. Now that I mentioned chicken wing, I actually think about that. It's so good. Maybe I'll post a picture of it. Oh my god. Oh my god, Yamachan chicken wings, so good, so good, so good, so good, so good. It's one thing in Japan, they only open for dinner. They only open for dinner and their chicken wings is that good. You know, even though Christmas, KFC is the food for Christmas for Japanese, there's a reason for it. Because in Japan, there's nothing you can really relate to a Western culture, right? So KFC is the closest thing you gotta get that you guarantee is a Western culture. So for Christmas, people want to eat KFC, and that just became the thing. Like everybody eats KFC for Christmas because they will decorate their place and then make it more like Western feel, more Christmassy. So that's why they eat KFC. You know, Christmas in Japan is the day for couples. It's not for a day for family. Family is for New Year. So, you know, you will invite a girlfriend or boyfriend or even a friend that you really like out for Christmas, and they usually go eat in KFC because they decorate it really well, and it's just the Western thing to do, you know. And then they will try to eat it. They will try to, and then after they eat, they will go to something romantic, and they will confess their love, even propose, you know, all kind of stuff. All happen in Christmas. Because in Asia, Valentine's Day is different, okay? So we have Valentine's Day and we have White Day. Valentine's Day over here is like, you know, boyfriend buys something for girlfriend, right? Or husband buys something for wife, or exchange gift. In Asia, Valentine's Day is the day where girl give gift to guys. Girl give gifts to guys. Chocolate, gifts. Valentine's Day. Not the other way around. Don't get it wrong. Woman give gift to the guys on Valentine's Day. One of those best days. And the guys will return a gift on the next Thursday, I believe. It's called the White Day. The White Day is guys give to a girl. So girl will have to give the guys first, and the guy will return a gift for in appreciation. You should see Valentine's Day in Japan. It's crazy, okay? It's like Black Friday here, fighting over chocolate. Black Friday here, fighting over chocolate. Let me see if I can find I might not be able to find it, but the chocolate in Japan for Valentine's Day is way too crazy to consider as regular chocolate, and the line is ridiculous. The line is ridiculous. All right, I want to show it to you guys. Give me a second. All right. So, here it is. So if you can see the picture on the left, that's a line of women. See, there's not one man in that picture. Right? There's not one man in that picture. And you can see that the line for chocolate is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I went over there and I was like, you know, because they're gimmicky. All the chocolate looks so beautiful. They're gimmicky. I buy them. But you can imagine one guy in a line of like 200-300 women. You know, it's like a Spartan fight over chocolate. Even though in Japan is like they're very organized. You can see the line is very organized. But the amount of people is ridiculous, and they sold out really, really quickly. And I just want to show you guys like how those chocolate look like. They come with like stuffed animals and stuff like that. Look at this. Look at the way they decorate the chocolate. I mean, you can get any kind of chocolate that's in like. You wonder why we don't have it here. You know, chocolate here in America just doesn't make the kind of things like this. But see how beautiful this chocolate is? Look at this. That looks like a hairpiece and a fan. It's crazy. I don't know why we don't have it here. They're that beautiful, and for me, I'll buy them all just because. And I will probably never eat them because they're so pretty. But the chocolate in Japan for Valentine's Day is out of this world in decoration, in terms of like the you know the kind you're gonna see. Kit Kat is the last thing you have to worry about in Japan. Kit Kat, they have like a regular store. You can buy Kit Kat everywhere. It's only famous here because it was imported here. But in Japan, nobody cares about Kit Kat. But look at these chocolate. Look at this, how nicely they're decorated. The chocolate is crazy. They're so beautiful that I will buy them all day long if they have it. But they're not all day long. They sold for like 3-4 days and it was gone. Gone until the next season. How crazy is that? So, when it comes to chocolate, Valentine's Day, that's something America should learn. They should decorate it like that. It drives people crazy. It drives me crazy. I love it. I love it. Like I have to say, I love it. Important thing says 3 times. I love it. It's beautiful. It suits people like me, very well because I like gimmicky stuff. Girls will go out of their way to get the chocolate for the guy that they love. It's out of this world. And I can honestly tell you, I have never received a Valentine's Day chocolate. Never. Unfortunately, I wasn't that popular in terms of getting chocolate. I always buy my own. I guess I'm too awkward when I was young. I have really bad reputation when I was young. I don't know why. I just have really bad reputations. Like even as a girlfriend, I don't think I received Valentine's Day chocolate. Even after I'm married now, and been with my wife for 12, 13 years now. I've not received Valentine's Day chocolate. I received Valentine's Day gift, but not chocolate. David, that doesn't count. I need a female to send me something. So, sure, Glenn. If you really needed to have a short call, I probably could. We'll see. But anyways, it is 11:07. So, we should wrap this up. I guess we already gave out the cigar today, and then I think we're doing good. And I don't think anybody's gonna join us today. The next one is gonna be next Wednesday. Hopefully something happened in between, and then we can go talk about it. And let me know why you guys want to see me smoke next episode, next time we chat, and then I'll get that cigar and we'll smoke it. If not, I'll just randomly choose one that I want to try out. I don't know. I might just smoke one of those skinny monsters. Haven't tried them all yet, so I definitely should try them. So yeah, so let's wrap up here, and I'll have my call with Glenn. Glenn, I'll give you a call, and we will wrap up here. Hopefully everybody is gonna have a really nice weekend. A great Sunday tomorrow. Christina, if you're still on, let me know tomorrow what time we have time for chat, and then we'll have a short chat. And oh man, that sounds good. Chocolate bowl with mousse, and yeah, and we'll go from there. So have a good night, everybody. I really enjoyed my cigar tonight, and I'll see you guys on Facebook. And please spread the word. Let's get more people onto this, and we can give out more better cigars as well. Have a good night.